You go first.
Okay. Alright, so clearly we're the Honest Voices.
Hi.
And right now we're going to talk about The Voice, the blind auditions, part 1.
So I guess before we do that, we should kind of explain who we are. We're not affiliated with NBC in any way. We're just two random people who love music, and we're really excited by the concept of The Voice, and we have become fanatics of the show in the past few weeks.
Yes.
So we decided to start blogging about it based on our fun little conversations that we started having. Yes, that ensued.
Okay, and we talk a lot. We have a lot of notes. Pages, palm pages worth of notes, clearly.
We're opinionated.
We are. So, and we're sorry if we offend anybody, but just keep in mind that this is just our opinion. Everybody is totally entitled to their own. So don't get mad at us for stating our opinion.
And we're fine with arguments which are educated and done respectfully, so feel free to start a discussion with us. I think we're planning on setting up a Twitter account just for this.
Yeah, if we get enough people and who are interested in this, we're definitely going to get on Twitter and create an email address, I think, to ask us questions or if you want us to talk about something in particular. But as of right now, feel free to argue with us at whatever you want. Just don't treat it like a 5-year-old and throw a temper tantrum if we don't say what you like.
So do so respectfully, please.
Please.
And thank you. Okay.
Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about today is...
the first episode.
Clearly, the first episode, which was the blind auditions, which also included a performance by the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
So...
which was to Gnarls Barkley's hit Crazy.
Yes.
So, Adam Levine can play the drums.
Adam Levine can play the drums.
Really?
Yes, shocker.
No
he
idea.
can definitely play the drums and guitar and sing. Something inside me wants to say he can play piano too, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know. Most people who play guitar can play piano. I think we're the exceptions to that rule.
Yeah, we kind of fail.
Yeah.
But yes, Adam Levine played drums, started off the song. I thought he was good.
Yeah. It was good, and then he was quiet for the rest of the song, except for the drum
That's
beats.
the thing that bugs me, is that they always seem to tone him down, and they're like, everybody else gets to sing more and more and more, and Adam just kind of pushed back.
Well, I think Christina kind of, sings for the rest of them.
Yeah, definitely.
As we'll see later with the Queen medley performance from last week's show.
Yes.
So overall, I thought it was a good performance. It definitely made me like the song for the first time in 5 odd years since whenever it was released.
I have to say, I never really cared for it. I hated the song. I didn't get it. It totally annoyed me. But after hearing it on The Voice, I definitely became a fan. And especially after writing a paper on it, you understand the meaning. Yes, and that's true. I did write a paper on it.
So yay, thumbs up to the
College
crazy
professors,
performance.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
And the crazy performance, yay! Okay.
So I guess we can talk very briefly about the concept of the
blind
show.
auditions.
So for those of you who haven't been watching the show and are just randomly seeing this, they auditioned singers throughout the nation, and those that had the best performances were called back to perform in front of the 4 judges in LA. However, the judges' chairs were turned. So the judges had to pick singers based on their voice alone, which is a really cool concept. Because if you think about it, it takes away the pretty aspect that shows
American Idol, talking to you. And nothing against American Idol. I think it totally revolutionized singing competitions and totally brought them back from Star Search back in the day. But I just feel like with American Idol, they're focused so much on the whole entire package. And I mean, the person could have the best voice you've ever heard, but if they don't look pretty enough, or if they're not handsome enough or sexy enough, then they're not going to get...
Did you not see season 9 of Idol?
I don't watch American Idol. I'm sorry to anybody.
Yeah, we both don't watch Idol, but never mind. That's a different thing.
We watch the auditions, though. We do watch the American Idol auditions. Well, I do. I don't know about you, but...
I just read a blog on it. Thank you, Lindsay Parker. Shout out to Lindsay Parker at Yahoo. She writes fabulous blogs.
Check her out. She's
yes.
awesome. But yes, I like the blind auditions. I think it's really good because it really gets down to, you have to have the voice. If you don't have the voice and you're just a pretty face, Which,
as we'll see with some of the auditions we will cover in a few minutes.
We will get there.
Yes.
But I think that's a really good thing to have because so much now is focused on the appearance of somebody and how they look. And I like how it's really kind of raw in that sense, where it's just the voice.
I mean, if you think about today's music marketplace, it's these little Pop-Tarts who have a paper-thin voice, but they look great on a Maxim cover, which is totally disappointing because all the good singers are off in the fringes having to busk around who knows where, trying to earn a few bucks playing songs that they wrote themselves instead of being from a manufactured industrial machine.
Yay!
So, anyways, so when these singers go up on the stage, they're given about a minute and a half, it seems
I think
to impress the judges. And if one judge turns around, then they're with that coach. However, if multiple judges turn around, then they have to campaign for the singer. And then it falls to the singer to decide which coach they'll go to. And if no one turns around, then that singer is out of the competition. And there were only like a handful of those, maybe 4 at most, that we actually saw on the show, even though it seemed like there were probably hundreds of singers they auditioned. Yeah. And after the blind audition rounds end, it goes into this battle round where the teams of each of the 4 coaches, there are 8 people on each team, battle against each other to claim a spot in the live shows, which is what's currently occurring. So yeah, a little plug for The Voice. Watch it tonight, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock on NBC.
Yes.
Okay, should we go into the auditions?
Yeah, I think we can start talking about the auditions. So the first unfortunate victim was Ms. Terilyn Ramsey,
who sang Breathe by Faith Hill. I personally thought she was a little shaky. I thought her entire performance was a little shaky, and I think she has a really good gospel voice. Yeah,
you could totally see Terilyn succeeding in the gospel field. And I think you kind of have to be a little nice on Terilyn because she does have a fabulous voice, but I mean, she was the first person shown auditioning. And I don't know if she actually was the first person to go in an audition, but I think anyone's going to be nervous. If you think about it, all of the people were a little nervous with this blind audition thing.
Yeah, and I totally understand. So I respect her for going first and being the first one out there in front of the judges, and her nerves did go away. Eventually, the shakiness went away.
The performance definitely improved over the little time frame.
Over the 90 seconds.
And it was pretty darn good. Like my little co-host here said, it definitely is a gospel voice, and she can belt with the best of them, as evidenced by the coach who turned for her, Christina, and also CeeLo.
CeeLo and Christina turned around.
And she eventually chose to go on Team Christina, which is very apropos. Yeah, that's what Terilyn did up on stage.
That's how she determined her coach choice.
But I think it was a good decision.
I think so. I think with CeeLo, she would have maybe lost her like powerhouse voice.
Yeah, I think like all the contestants who try to be like a powerhouse diva in the echoes of like Mariah and Whitney. And if you don't know who these people are, you should probably start searching on iTunes.
Please.
That they're most suited to Team Christina for sure. So with that, the blind auditions got started.
And then we moved on to a personal favorite of mine, Patrick Thomas, who sang Live Like You Were Dying by Tim McGraw.
It was okay.
I know. Okay, see, my favorite thing that he said was music was the most natural thing to him. And I think that definitely shows the dedication. It's not like he's doing it just for the fame or just because, he wants to get like 1,000,001 girlfriends out there. Like, that's what he really wants to do. And I think he has a really good voice. Like, a really good country voice,
Yeah, he was okay. I wasn't all that impressed. I mean, it was a good performance. You have to give him that. And he was totally suited for Blake Shelton, who he went with afterwards, I think.
After Adam, CeeLo, and Blake turned around all for him.
But so when you get 75% of the judges to turn around, that's pretty darn good. I personally was not impressed with Patrick Thomas, but he's got the country block. For any of you who follow Idol, it's the South who pretty much keeps the show going. So I think he's got a lock because the girls went insane as soon as he was done singing.
Yes, we did.
So he will probably be one to watch out for.
I would definitely say so. I think he's going to go far with other people. All right, and then the next audition was good old Jared Blake, who sang Good Girls Go Bad by Cobra Starship.
Featuring Leighton Meester.
Yes,
I'm sorry if I butchered your name.
Yes. if we want to get technical.
We're going to be